Okay, so we've got our two chicken legs with our drumstick and our thigh still attached together. Now this is the brown meat, the breast is the white meat, and this is the brown meat. So this is the leg the meat that does all the work. So it can be used in casseroles and stuff. It's got a bit more flavour to it, a bit more fat in it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to divide the two joints from each other. Okay, so the drumstick from the thigh on this one. So it's just a case then of just finding where that joint is, and just moving the knife carefully around. I've got that right in there on the joint. And that just cuts through. Okay, so I've got my chicken thigh still with the skin on. Obviously giving myself choices there, not removing the skin until I know whether I need to or not. Chop any extra bits of skin off the drumstick there. And again, a bag in the freezer, you can just add these to it as you go. So you've got a collection of the drumsticks maybe for, I don't know, if you Christmas party or something like that, might be quite useful. So the drumstick there and the thigh. On the second one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bone out the whole joint so that we can do a ballontine, a stuffed, rolled piece of chicken. Okay, so to do that, we've just got to find where that bone is. I'm going to use the filleting knife again. It's a bit more pointed and it's a little bit more sharper, so I'm just finding where that bone is there. I want to run the knife right on top of it to just start to bring the meat away from it. Okay, and then just changing the angle, obviously, because where the drumstick is, it changes. Running it down again. Now I'm keeping the skin on, again, because I don't know whether I'd want to bake it with the skin on or maybe wrap it with bacon. If I wrap it with bacon, I'll take the skin off. Working that down the joint again. Okay, you can actually see a little line on the bone there where I've cut it. Okay, so then carefully moving it around the bone to take it away. Okay, now this will take a bit of time. It's a similar thing to when you took the fillets off the chicken, but a little bit more fiddly. Okay, careful not to push the knife all the way through, because what you don't want is any holes on the other side. Okay, because that's giving more chance for your stuffing to leak out the other side. Once I'm at this stage, I can actually see the other side. I can sort of just push my knife in and start to work around the bone there. In actual fact, I can probably just pop that right underneath now, and then just separate the end of the meat from the top of the leg bone. Okay. Same again with these bones. These can all end up in your stocks for roasting. Okay, because they all add flavour, and we don't want to waste a thing. You can freeze these as they are, and then just add to them until you've got enough, and then roast your stock and cook it off when you need it. Okay, so at this stage I've nearly got it there, and in fact it'll just pull off. Okay, so we've got a fairly clean bone there, and we've got our meat here that we can roll as our ballontine. Just check it for any nicks of cartilage or bone, make sure there's nothing on it. Okay, and then that's ready to use at a later date.